Okay, my name is Lucille Ball.
And Miss Ball, do you mind sharing with us where you were born?
Well, I was born in Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
I was raised down here. When my mother moved here in Perkins, I was 9 months old.
Go now.
I'm 60 now.
Uh-huh.
And I done raised my children down here. I have 3. I done raised my grandchildren down here. I have a whole bunch of them. And my great-grandkids wasn't raised down here, but I do have great-grandkids.
You've been living down here
all this time, yes.
You go, girl.
Thank you.
I am proud of you.
Thank you.
60 years.
Yes.
You an original.
Yes.
Wait a minute, I'm stuck. Because you are an original.
Yes, I am.
Now, how would you like to see Perkins in the future?
Oh, well, I would love to see it being fixed up. Something that they said they was going to do a few years back, and it never took place.
Mm-hmm.
They did manage to, I guess, gut it out and fix the inside and whatever, but to actually do the work that they say they want to do to it this time, it needs it.
So it's been rehabbed by how many times?
Well, as far as I know and that can remember, it's the one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I moved from one side to the other.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought they did at least twice, 2 times or 3 times, but you lived here, you should
Right.
know. Okay, so in the future you want to see it
Better.
gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah. It's nice now, but
It can be a whole lot better.
okay.
Because the way they did it, it was still missing a lot.
Okay.
Yes, it's missing a lot. The central air.
Go now.
Yes.
You want all that, huh?
All of that. I mean, if you're going to do it right.
Mm-hmm.
The central air is missing. They need to take out the ugly radiators that's been here ever since I've been little. Right. And the floors, the tile was okay, but then it wasn't okay because myself, I like to fix my house up. Mm-hmm. So the tile wasn't nice for my house. Yeah, it wasn't matching nothing. They just threw tile down. So, but it needs to be fixed up.
Mm-hmm. Where's your family originally from?
East side.
East side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what part?
Well, right now, all of my siblings have passed away except for, I still have 3 sisters.
Okay.
I have 2 by my mother, but 1 through my father. My mother's gone and my father's gone. Yes, so. But like I said, I do have 3 kids. And they are grown and too grown sometimes.
How many siblings was it of your mother?
My mother had 7 kids, and she buried 5 of them before she left. Yes.
So, what different jobs you might have had?
Jobs I done had? Well, I used to work in John Hopkins in the canteen years ago. That's when I was real young. I used to work in the school system when they hit the summer school programs. I was young then. As I got older, I was in nursing. Then I left nursing and I went and I worked down Little Italy's for a while in the restaurant. Then when I left there, I got into daycare, home daycare. And I was doing that, and I did that for like 16, 17 years.
You go now.
And then now I'm doing anything because I had messed my back up in my knees.
So you basically retired.
So I'm retired.
That's what you tell people.
Yes, I'm retired.
You earned it, sweetie. You earned it. Do you do any volunteer?
With my children and grandchildren, yes, all the time.
So that's enough for you.
Yeah, that's enough. I love my family.
Yeah.
My family means a lot to me because I done lost a lot of family. So I have my great-grandkids on a regular, like most of the time, every weekend they're down my house. The summertime I had them all summer.
Okay.
And I'll send them to a camp if they have one now. Last summer, Mr. Desmond, He helped me get my grandkids into the summer program they had.
Mr. Desmond?
He's the maintenance supervisor over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he came over my house, and I thought that was really sweet because most of the time, if you wasn't from down here, you couldn't participate in what was going on.
True.
But he looked out for my grandkids because he knew I had them all the time.
Okay.
So he got them in the summer program. They went to camp, and they loved it.
What a blessing. What a blessing. How would you describe your childhood?
Oh, boy.
Whether it was a holiday or whether it was just hanging out with your family?
I think one of them was the fact that my mother, when she was down here, when we all moved in Dallas Court.
Okay.
I used to love watching my mother get out in the yard. My mother had her own yard, growing her own vegetables and all of that. And I used to love watching her do that.
That sounded like it was a winner.
Yes,
and no problem in the community.
No problem at all.
So where did you go to school at?
City Springs. I went to 114.
Wait a minute.
That was the...
You're an old person.
Yes, I
didn't
am.
go to City Springs.
Let me tell you what happened.
Go ahead, tell me.
They had 114, a school up here that used to be the Police Boys Club.
Okay.
Right next door to it, it was a building.
Okay.
And that was called 114. It was an old, raggedy, rundown building. The bathrooms was down in the basement.
Jesus.
So when they first built City Springs Elementary, I was one of the first students that got to go there.
Okay.
Because we came from there and we went straight over there after they put City Springs up.
Look at that. Now that's history.
That's how I got to go to City Springs.
You go, girl.
Yeah.
So in City Spring, who was your favorite teacher?
Miss McCullough.
Is she still there?
No, she's not there. I don't even know if she's still here on earth. All I know is I loved her so much because she was into her students, and then like on weekends she would take certain few with her over her house, and then we would go. Cause she would take classes, and she would take us to this college that she was going to on the weekends, and let us hang out in the rec area while she take her class or whatever. It was just really nice. Yeah.
What grade were you in?
At that time I was in the 6th grade.
You go now, teacher took that kind of time from
She
City
did,
Springs.
from City Springs.
You hear that, Mr. Sugarman? This the queen of the day. You bring the two together. What was your favorite subject?
I love English.
For real?
I love art.
You like to read?
I love to read. I don't read as much as I used to, but I love to read. And I love art very much.
Tell me one of your funniest embarrassing moments in school.
In school? Well, it wasn't funny, but it was embarrassing. I was in junior high.
What school was that?
At Lombard.
Okay.
And I was in class. I was in English class. And the English teacher, his name is Mr. Mitchell. He's a very sweet teacher, too. And he was so sweet and kind and understanding. That was the first day I had my menstrual.
Girl, don't go there. I did that before.
And he was so sweet and so kind. He let everybody out the classroom and gave me his jacket to wrap around me because he didn't want nobody to know what was going on.
That was.
So that was an embarrassing moment, but it was also a nice moment.
Been there. We didn't know we were little kids.
Yes, that's right.
Girl, never forget it. You know what I did?
What?
I raised my hand and asked the teacher for a big bandage.
I know that's right.
We didn't know that. But it wasn't something you was ashamed of.
No, I wasn't ashamed. It's just that I didn't expect it to come when it came. And you know how sometimes you just be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And to me, that was one of those days.
And that teacher looked out.
Yeah, and he looked out for me.
So you done talked to two great teachers so far. What did your parents do for a living?
My mother, she used to work in the school system. She used to be a substitute teacher at one point in time. She used to be She started out as just going over there doing what they call it, volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
Then from the volunteer, they brought her on as a substitute.
Yes, that's how that started.
Yeah, and then from the substitute, my mother was in the church a lot. But after the substitute, my mother used to do a little bit of everything. She used to be over here in the rent office. They used to have this thing called, I forget what it was called, but I know they used to get together like once a year, and they would have this big thing over the center where they had the mothers come over there and they give out prizes and stuff for the mothers. They had the most children or whatever it was. I forgot what they called it, but my mother used to do so much stuff.
Well, see, you going into one of the questions I was going to ask you, what was some of your family tradition? What was like their favorite holidays?
My mother loved Christmas and she loved Mother's Day.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, of course, because my mother was a cooker.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother could cook. And she could bake. And that's another thing she used to do at school. She used to make lunches for the teachers at school.
Go now.
Yeah, so.
For City Springs.
For City Springs, yes she did.
Mm.
And then she started selling suppers. So my mother used to do a whole lot. She really did. And she was a big DD person in church. She was an usher. And I mean, she was all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing her thing.
She's like your role model.
Of course. And I miss her so much.
I know you did.
And can we not talk about, because I'll start crying.
I cried for my mama too.
Yes, because she's still.
Real in your spirit.
Yes, all the time.
I know, I think
all
I
the time.
I tell them to you, I said, I miss you. I know you all right, but I miss you.
That's what I say too.
Don't you ever stop crying for
The
your
same exact thing.
Yeah. See, that's what heroes do. They leave you memories.
Right.
And at the same time, they leave you an emotion. But in the end, she leaves you more smiling time.
That's right.
Than crying time.
That's right.
You know? So I'm grateful that you had the opportunity to see a parent as a hero. Because most of our children don't see their parents like it.
You're right. They really don't.
Mm-mm.
And I don't understand it. I don't, because I teach this in my children as well as other people's children. I don't care what your mother out here doing, whether it's good or whether it's bad. That's still your mother.
And to be raised in public housing.
That's right.
You know, they had a question on here, what makes Perkins special? I already know your answer. Go ahead, say it for me.
My family.
Yep.
My family.
And your mother's
That's
garden.
right.
There you go. Now, what can you tell me about the history of the neighborhood around Perkins? How was it for you?
When I was growing up, it was pretty good. It really was. I can remember the nights we used to sleep out on the step.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just nice. And I remember the days when we partied and partied and partied. Parties lasted like a whole week.
Mm-hmm.
You start out on a Saturday and you right back to another Saturday, still celebrating, and how people used to get together and say, we're doing a cookout. Everybody bought something and pitched in, and it turned into a regular old block party because everybody pitched in.
Right.
So it was really the good times.
Do you see Perkins as the projects or as a community?
Right now, I see it as the projects. When I was coming up, it was a community.
Okay. We're going to leave that right there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because I know what you mean.
Right.
We didn't know they were projects.
Right.
There. Okay, if you could get a group of seniors together and make a change in the community, what is the first thing you would have them to do? Then we're talking about you getting a bunch of seniors together.
And making a change.
Having them change something that is always disturbing in the community.
I guess if they don't know because
Speak your
you know,
mind,
there's
you
a
know.
lot of things going on that they could actually change. But since you said senior citizens, so I think in a senior citizen mind, they will probably want a whole lot of the young, rowdy people gone. That's what I think they would probably want.
But do you think the young people that cause the most confusion, noise, and all that, are they the residents or are they outsiders?
Little both.
Okay, good answer. Good answer. Okay, what can bring the seniors and the young people together, if anything?
Communication.
True. True.
See, because a whole lot of times you have old people that think like old people instead of old people think, and I mean it could go either way, but instead of old people saying, well, I used to be young once, they are set in their ways where as though they don't think that times change.
Okay.
So that's why I say that.
Okay, do you plan to stay in Perkins?
Well, it's like this.
That turned to a song. Well.
It's like this. I really don't want to go nowhere.
Okay.
Because I've been down here so long and I'm used to my surroundings. All my family's on the east side. So, and I'm not happy with this place as it is, but I'm happy with myself because I live on the inside.
Okay.
And I don't live on the outside.
Right.
And like I say, when I choose to go, I go. You know.
So you hoping for change?
So I'm just really hoping that when they redo this place, it'll be different than it is now, a whole lot different. But right now I'm up in the air as to whether or not I want to move.
That's natural. That's natural.
But I'm more so leaning to stay. I don't know yet.
Now, who do you think in the communities is a great influence on you? Who you think does positive things? And you've been here all them years. They don't have to be here now.
I have a neighbor. She's been here a long time. Now, I can look at her as she's 91 years old, and I can look at her as a positive person.
Okay.
Yes.
What's her name?
Her name is Miss Willa May.
Miss Willa May, 91 years old. Miss Willa May.
She's 91 years old.
You have answered all of our questions. I am amazed. Someone that been here as long as you ain't gonna have a hard time finding the answer. But I'm glad. Carol Burnett used to sing the song. You remember the Carol Burnett
Yeah, I
song?
remember from here.
And talking about your moms remind me of her showing this song. I'm so glad we had this time together.
Yeah, I remember.
Because only those that lost a mom
Right.
can feel
Can
and
feel.
understand.
That's right.
Thank you, Miss Lucille Ball,
You're
for
so
being here
welcome.
with us today.
You're welcome.
And Mr. Schugam.